A widow in rural Indiana. A farm. Newspaper ads promising love and partnership. Lonely men with dreams of marriage and money arrive and never leave alive. This is Belle Gunness, the Black Widow of LaPorte, one of America's most infamous serial killers. Born Brynhild Paulsdottir Storseth in Norway in 1859, she emigrated to the United States in the 1880s seeking opportunity. By the turn of the century, her name would be whispered in terror across the Midwest. Her first husband died in 1900, on the exact day his life insurance policies overlapped. Suspicious but unproven as murder at the time, she collected the payout. Later, her second husband also died under murky circumstances, leaving her more insurance money. With insurance windfalls in hand, Belle placed personal ads, often in Norwegian-language newspapers, seeking well-off bachelors for marriage and partnership in her prosperous Indiana farm. The men, convinced of a new life and love, sold everything they owned, brought cash, and traveled to LaPorte. Once on the farm, the men were welcomed with meals and promises. Some accounts say Belle poisoned their coffee, others that she chloroformed them in their sleep. Either way, their deaths were brutal, often with a hammer or meat chopper to the skull. She dismembered their bodies before burying them in shallow graves around the farm, under the hog pen, in the garden, and scattered across the property. In April 1908, Belle's farmhouse burned to the ground, killing her children. In the ruins was the charred body of a woman, initially identified as Belle, though doubts remained because the size didn't match her.
As investigators dug around the property, they unearthed multiple bodies, at least 12 identified so far, and evidence suggesting as many as 40 victims, making her one of the deadliest serial killers of the era. Belle was never caught or tried. Her hired hand and on-and-off lover, Ray Lamphere, was arrested for the arson and sentenced to prison, but acquitted of actual murder. Before dying of tuberculosis in prison, he claimed that Belle had faked her own death and escaped. Historians still debate what really happened to Belle. DNA tests on the charred remains found in the fire were inconclusive. No confirmed body, no conviction, no punishment for the woman believed responsible for murdering scores of men for money. Most experts now believe she vanished into obscurity, her fate unknown to this day. She lured her victims with love and left behind a legacy of horror. Belle Gunness may have escaped justice in life, but her story remains one of the darkest chapters in American crime history.